Greetings, collective, and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a general collective reading. But before I get into this reading, I have to preference this reading because this reading is going to trigger a lot of you. All right? Every reading or all the energy that's going on, collectively speaking, every message that I pick up on or the energy that I'm able to tap into will not always be a love and light reading. It will not always be about your ex and the karmic and what they got going on, or if they're going to come back and make an offer type shit. This ain't that kind of reading. This reading is going to be a collective reading because it's necessary for it to be said or brought to the light. It's time for us to expose certain things or certain people or information that we are trying to cover up. If you know anything about any of this, it's going to come out in this reading, and you're trying to protect or cover up something that you know is wrong, that needs to be revealed, but you don't want to be revealed or exposed for your part or your role in that. This reading is going to trigger you. Because in the Virgo reading, I picked up on sexual abuse or child abuse of some sort. And I didn't understand the reason why that was showing up in the Virgo's reading. I still don't know why it showed up in the Virgo's reading, other than the person that is doing that or is dealing with somebody who is a Virgo could be doing something like that, or whatever the case is. Whoever that reading was for may have Virgo placements or be dealing with a Virgo, whatever, something like that. So that's why it came up in their reading. So if you are Virgo watching this reading, you may want to watch that reading to get some more clarity on this situation that I'm about to speak on. I'm going to be honest. I really don't know how this is going to come out. Like I said, it's going to trigger a lot of you. It's a very sensitive subject, but it needs to be talked about. I had to process the reading I did for Virgo last night, and this morning a lot of downloads from my past was revealed to me to make me understand why this reading needs to be said, or this reading may be necessary for other people. So I'm trying to talk myself out of this reading. That's why I'm still talking, because I really don't know what this is going to reveal or what it's going to bring out. And I'm kind of nervous about doing it. I'm just going to be honest, because I haven't done a reading like this before, and it's a lot of energy to channel. But I need to get it off my chest nonetheless. So I'm going to get into it. All right, Spirit, where do you want to start? I have a lot of cards around me, so I don't know what I'm going to be using to get this reading done. But I'm going to start with my handwritten deck to see what comes out. If that same card comes out, then I know what I need to talk about. All right. All right, Spirit, let's talk about it. What's the message for the collective regarding these downloads I've been receiving from that last reading for Virgo? What's the reading for the collective regarding that situation? All right. I'm going to stop procrastinating. I'm so nervous because I don't know what's going to come out, but whatever. All right, Spirit, what's the message for the collective? At the bottom, we have, I wish I had listened to all the signs and warnings, but my pride got in the way. All right. That feels like a masculine energy, but it doesn't have to be an actual male energy. What's the message regarding this download? Please make it very clear. Are these supposed to be in reverse? What is this? Hmm. All right, so there's a lot. I have sexual chemistry, a divine masculine in reverse, divinely guided in reverse. The devil made me do it. I was warned. And this is leading to a dead end and a false twin and judgment. All I can say is this. Regarding the download that I received around the sexual abuse and the trauma, the experiences that we have all experienced or know of someone who has experienced this kind of experience. The message is about people of power or people that abuse their power, and they prey on the innocence of others. They use their authority or their position to interact sexually with children, minors, or they know of situations where children and or minors have been abused sexually by family members, father figures, mother figures. Their innocence have been stolen from them from an age of children or infancy, like it was something in the bloodline that was being carried over by the masculine side of the family, that was a demon-like spirit or a parasite-like energy that preyed on young children. The message is talking about karmic soul ties that are being destroyed and that are being brought to judgment. Family members, friends, loved ones who have participated in sexual abuse of children, or if you experienced sexual abuse as a child and your offender was never brought to justice, or the people in your family kept this information hidden from you, or when you went to these people and you told these people that you were being abused sexually by anybody in the family or otherwise, they didn't believe you. They thought you were making this shit up. They tried to make you unable to birth a new bloodline. So the Empress is the mother figure, the one that gives birth to life. So the Empress has been attacked by the divine masculines, quote unquote, the authoritative figures in our lives. They have been abused sexually for some of them by masculine energies in their family bloodline or whatever. And because of their abuse, their childhood trauma, this is like a spirit that has been passed on from generation to generation through the masculine's bloodline. And the purpose of this was to destroy the Empress's ability to birth a new bloodline that wasn't cursed by this energy. So the Empress had a job to do. She was to create life that was not influenced or under attack by sexual predators. Like, she was the one that was going to create a new bloodline for the family. But because there were people that were working against the Empress in her family, for some, to destroy her destiny, which was to create new life on earth that was not tainted or that was not traumatized by sexual abuse, it's like she was going to create a new bloodline that was not attached to this energy. And the divine masculine that was designed or assigned to her was supposed to protect her from this energy. So not only did the experience or the Empress experience sexual abuse in her family life or in her past life or whatever the case is, she also experienced some kind of abuse from her own divine masculine, her false twin. Even her false twin decided to work against the divine Empress, because even the false twin, like I said, the masculine bloodline was carrying over this demonic spirit that was preying on the innocent of children. So this false twin, this masculine, was also abused as a child by a family member for some of them. So because of their childhood trauma and their sexual abuse for some of them, that same energy that was in their bloodline was now in their blood. So for them to mate with the divine feminine, who was no longer attached to this energy, their bloodline would carry the same curse. So if there was a pregnancy between the two of you, your masculine and yourself, and you lost your baby, that is why. Because this masculine was either unhealed and they still had that childhood trauma attached to their bloodline. And if you guys were to co-create together, because the father carries the seed, then that child born to you and this masculine, your false twin, would have carried on that same curse. So if you were pregnant by your masculine and you lost your baby, that is why. Because the Empress cannot give birth to a false seed, or they cannot carry the seed of an unhealed energy. It will not grow. It will not prosper. Any weapon formed against the Empress will not prosper. So this masculine that got you pregnant, or if you were ever pregnant by your masculine and you lost your baby, that was judgment in your favor. Because that child would have been born in the same bloodline of this demonic energy, and they would have continued the legacy, or that would have continued on. More karmic soul ties would have been born into that family. So you were meant to destroy the bloodline of the toxic male energy that is in our bloodlines, that has been passed on from generation to generation. So your purpose on this earth is very great. The reason why you had to go through all this shit to become the Empress, because you were going to be the one that's going to break the curse on your family bloodline. And it started with your twin flame for a lot of you. That's when you start to realize that what you were going through with this false twin, was for you to relive those experiences that you experienced as a child, so you can heal that trauma. And when you go out and create new life, you would have broken the curse on the bloodline. Does it make sense? And it's all going to work out for your good. So anything you lost, it was not meant for you, because it was tainted in a sense. It wasn't meant for an Empress. It wasn't the offer that an Empress deserves. You know what I mean? Something like that. It was a karmic soul tie. So you broke a karmic soul tie within your connection with your divine masculine. So that means whatever curses on their bloodline was broken when you guys came together. So you're helping this masculine also break that curse on their bloodline by breaking the soul tie between them and that energy. Okay. Whatever happened between you and this masculine, they're blaming the devil for it, because they either, like I said, had that same energy as the people in their family, the bloodline in their family had as well, which made them very toxic in nature, very unhealed, and just, unworthy of your love, of you. So God had to destroy that shit, divine intervention, to bring you guys back together in a healthier way. So whatever this was between the two of you had to end and be destroyed, so it can come back together in a healthier way. So that when you guys come back together, all these karmic soul ties will no longer be attached to you two. So when you create life together, the life you create will lead to a legacy of some sort between the two of you. So everything that happened was divinely guided to happen to you and to them. So whatever you experienced with your with your counterpart was meant for you guys to break this soul tie between the family bloodlines that had a similar curse of some sort. And if it had to continue with you and this person, then it would, or if you had to continue with this person, then that same thing would have continued in another bloodline. And you were sent here to break that curse, right? And for some of you, when this is all said and done, this will lead to marriage. You guys will be able to start a family with this person. But whatever the ties were that were karmic in nature on your side and on their side, those ties had to be broken first. Those evil spirits or those demons that lingered in the bloodline on either side or both sides had to be destroyed first before this could come back into union. So if you are understanding what I'm saying, your judgment in this, Empress, is that you have won the battle against this devil energy. You have destroyed the devil-like energy in your bloodline and in theirs. So victory is going to be yours in the end. All right. And this masculine is saying to you that this lifetime they're going to make this right. The one that is, being given judgment to do so. The karmic soul tie between them and their false twin has also been destroyed. The connection between the two of them is no longer binding them together, because the curse on their bloodline has been broken, and this masculine has been able to break the curse on their family. So now they're not in that same energy for those who have done the work. All right. So it started off as a divine masculine, in the beginning divine feminine, but in the end it ended up being a false twin, because this divine masculine did not step up to the plate as a divine masculine and protect their empress from this energy. They actually invited this empress into this energy and caused this empress a lot of pain and suffering. But it was because the empress was strong enough to carry the weight of this relationship, is why she was the one chosen to go through this first. To break the connection between you and this person also broke the bond between their family bloodline that was cursed and as yours. So now when you guys come back together, this connection can move forward successfully, and it may lead to marriage for some. But at the beginning of this connection, there was a lot of unhealthy attachments on either side that caused this separation, because this foundation had to be destroyed from inside within to break this connection up, or the soul tie that was on either side of the relationship, on both sides, for some. I hope that makes sense. So judgment is in your favor, Empress. This masculine will make this right for some of them in this lifetime, for those who are able to break free from this bond they have with this soul tie and this devil-like energy. If they don't succeed in doing the work and break away from this devil-like energy, they will remain a false twin to you. They will not be able to come in and have union with you, because they are still tainted in a sense with this energy. And until they break that soul tie with this energy, they're not going to be fit for an empress. All right. Okay. What else do you want to use? Let's see how the angels are helping you with this situation. Can we get some energy on this for the collective, please? How are the angels helping the collective with this energy? So you transmuted a lot of this energy and you didn't even realize it. For some of you, you thought it was just your own energy. But no, you were transmuting energy from your family bloodline and from theirs. If this is your true divine counterpart, you were doing all the work, releasing and transmuting all this energy, which is why you felt so drained and unable to be motivated to move forward or to continue on, because you were transmuting your negative energies and theirs, breaking this soul tie between their bloodline and your bloodline to create a healthy bloodline going forward. All right. What else do you have for the collective that's going to be resonating with this energy? What this has to do with sexual abuse is because for a lot of you, that soul tie that was keeping you guys in this toxic relationship or this family bloodline that was toxic to you in nature was based on sexual trauma. For a lot of you, it stemmed from a kind of a lustful, like incubus or succubus-like energy that preyed on the innocent of children in your family. So if there was an elder that had a fetish for the family children or the children in the family, little girls for some, boys for others, they would pass that same energy down to the next person in the generation that came after them. So it was like a curse on the family bloodline that had something to do with their perversion for children, to say it mildly, if that makes sense. That was the connection between the both of you. You both had similar experiences as children by a family member that could have done things to you unjustly. They also experienced something similar. And that was the connection you guys made in the beginning. That was the karmic soul tie you guys had together. But when you decided to heal from that, you broke the karmic soul tie with this person, and they became a false twin because they didn't do the work with you. They chose to stay in the karmic situation instead. So they had to continue on this cycle in this karmic connection with this karmic to learn their karmic, lessons, to be strong enough to do the work to break this, to break this bond between the two of them. All right. I don't know why I said all that, but take it how it resonates. All right. I'm hearing exposing the lies and the falsehood between twin flames. Twin flames is not a romantic partnership in the beginning. Twin flames come together in the beginning to do a lot of healing on both sides. That is the purpose. The purpose is for each person in that connection to do the inner work on themselves, to be a divine feminine or divine masculine, to be able to have a healthy connection with the, person that's healed like you, something like that. It's not about romance and flowers in the beginning. That shit don't start off like that. Okay? It's over romanticized, and people think that it's going to always end out well for you. This shit is hard work. And if you're the one that had to do all the work in this twin flame dynamic, then you understand what I'm saying. This is not easy work. This is not a walk in the fucking park. This takes a lot of strength to break these kind of soul ties. Especially if you lost a baby. That in itself takes time to get over. You know what I mean? But that's okay, Empress. You're going to come out on top. All right? You're already winning. Healing energy. I can't make this shit up. So this connection was brought together to heal the family curses on the bloodline between the two of you. And for the one that was able to break the soul tie and heal the family curse or bloodline is the one that's going to come out on top. And for the most of you, it's the Empress. The divine masculine failed at their duties when it came to healing their family bloodline, which left the divine feminine stuck with doing all the work. So you had to heal bloodlines on both sides because your masculine was too fucking weak to do their part. They chose to allow you to do all the work. You had to heal this whole situation all by yourself. Divine intervention stepped in and made a way out of no way. And divine feminine came out strong, stronger than ever. All right, anything else? Sacred plan. I can't make this shit up. This is the sacred plan of the twin flame connection. It is not a romantic partnership in the beginning. This shit is hard fucking work. And the strong survive only. The weak cannot handle this. So this masculine obviously wasn't strong enough to handle the sacred plan. They understood the assignment before they got here. They understood what the plan was when you guys met. They just didn't have the strength or the courage to walk away from this karmic ass soul tie they had with someone else. But you had the strength to cut them off and walk away because you understood the assignment. You knew you were sent here for a purpose, and you have fulfilled your purpose in this connection. You have helped heal the bloodline on both sides of the situation, and you will be rewarded for all of your hard work in this lifetime. Ashe. So the union that you made with yourself is the connection that was made between you and Source. So the union that you made within yourself connected you in a union with you and Source. So now you have Source on your side that's guiding you through this process. It's helping you heal all of this trauma that you've experienced on your journey. So now you can receive what's meant for you. All right? Oh, I'm shaking. Everything from here on out is going to be a piece of cake, easy and graceful. You walked away with grace. You stood your ground with grace. You balanced out this energy with grace. You handled yourself with grace. You didn't fold. You didn't break. You may have bent, but you didn't break. You may have got down to the lowest of the lowest, but you didn't stay there. You found a way to find your way back to where you belong. And now you can rest easy. All right? And now you can ask for whatever you want and receive whatever you desire because your wishes will be granted. Everything you ever dreamed of, whatever you want is yours for the asking. So now you're in the process of receiving. So no more hard work and labor, Empress. No more transmuting this negative ass energy because you've healed a lot of cycles, a lot of bloodlines, a lot of curses on your family and theirs. So now you can receive everything you ever wanted. So be in the open arms to receive. All right? That is the sacred plan for your life moving forward. And self-acceptance. You accepted the fact that this was something you had to do. Even though you didn't have the strength or the courage to do it, you found a way to be strong and do it anyway. And because you were able to persevere and push through and continue on this journey, as hard as it may have been for you, you found the strength to accept things as they are. You asked your guides for help. You got help when you needed it. And now you're healed and now you're ready to move on. And now you can ask for whatever you want and receive it. All right? Divine justice is in your favor. I'm shaking. What else do you want to pull? They want me to read some of these cards from the book, but I will in just a second. What else do you have for the Divine Collective? This is from the masculine. This is what they allow to keep you guys in this energy of not feeling like you deserve more than you were receiving from this person. For some of you, you thought it was your job to continue to stay attached to this person or this situation. You had to accept that this person had to learn their own lessons. You had to accept that everything you could do, you already did. Nothing else could be done. You had to accept that it was time for you to love yourself and put you first. Some of you had to walk away from a marriage. Some of you had to realize that this was a karmic and not a true divine masculine. For some of you, the grass wasn't greener. This person is going through their own karma now for what they did. They did not protect you. They did not protect you or this connection. They chose to destroy this connection between the two of you because they didn't have the courage to do the work to be able to fight this battle with you. They chose to give you the responsibility of doing this all by yourself. And now they're going through karma for that. They're under judgment. They're receiving judgment for their decision to not put in the work to help you break the curse on these bloodlines or do this by yourself. They're being judged for that. And they're starting to realize that it was their own pride and ego that got in the way of this connection. So the Most High is having to destroy everything that they're holding on to get them to walk away from these situations and break these connections or these soul ties they have with these connections or these people. Like I said, if this person doesn't do that and walk away from this shit and let it burn and realize that the grass isn't greener and come back to where they belong, then the Most High is going to destroy this shit and create something new for you to start over with, Empress. And you're going to have to accept that. For some of you, this masculine may not ever get the strength to walk away from these karmic connections to be with you in union. And some of you are going to have to accept that. They feel like the grass is greener, or they know it's not greener, but they're not willing to let go of what they have because they don't want to do the work to heal. And if they don't heal, they can't come back together with you in union. So if they don't have the courage to walk away or burn this shit down or walk away from a commitment or a marriage to be able to receive this abundance with you, then they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. If they can't do the work to receive this abundance that's meant for you both, when they come in, they don't deserve it. And it's going to be up to you to be able to turn this person away and not accept this person back if they are still in the same energy, because you have a purpose to fulfill. You have to create life that is not tainted by this kind of energy. You have a purpose you have more work to do here. And if this person cannot meet you on the level where you are, then you're not guided to go back down to the level where they are to meet them. Let this person stay in that low vibrational energy and you keep your vibrations high. And if they don't want to do the work or do what's required to heal themselves, then you're going to have to accept that and move on. All right? All right, let's get some more advice to close this out and looking at abundance. So again, if this person doesn't do what's required and burn this bitch down and do the work to break the curses on their bloodline themselves, because you have done a lot of work for them, but the rest of the work is on them to do. If they choose not to do the rest of the work that's required on their end to heal their family bloodline or themselves, they can stop asking God to get you back, because God is not going to give you back to this person if they haven't healed. Because your life from here on out is going to be easy. It's going to be at peace. You're going to be at peace. So if this person comes in trying to destroy your peace or whatever this is, sabotage your new beginnings, they're going to be judged for that. And if they don't come back healed, then you need to accept this person cannot come with you the rest of the way. All right? Because you have something so much better coming in. You deserve this abundance coming in. You worked hard for this abundance coming in. So don't share your abundance with this unhealed. The word that just wanted to come out of my mouth, I had to pause. Do not let this unhealed so-and-so come back into your life and destroy your foundation that you worked so hard to build for yourself, because the grass wasn't greener for them on the other side. No, burn that fucking bridge. Don't try to repair it. Don't try to fix it or mend it. If that sucker come back unhealed and still doing the same old shit, do not accept them back into your life. Accept the fact that they're just not meant for you, or they don't have the courage. They want to cuss so bad. They want to cuss so bad. This was supposed to lead to marriage. It was. It was supposed to have a family from this connection, but this person chose toxicity over love, or whatever else it was for them. So again, if they come back trying to heal this connection with you and they haven't healed themselves, and you start a family with this person, you're going to have to repeat these same lessons over again from start to finish. And if you don't want to go through all that again with this person, then you better do what's best for you and accept this shit is not going to work if they're not healed, and move on with your life, because you have so much more coming in. I mean, you do. And you better not accept this person back if they're unhealed. If you take this person back, be ready for nothing but tower moments, and tower moments, until this bitch is burnt the fuck down. So if you need to learn some more karmic lessons, then have your way. You do what you please with this information. But if you're tired of learning karmic lessons, tired of being, in this cycle with this person or these people in your life, whoever they may be, then burn this bitch down and start over somewhere else. All right, you will have the money, the resources to do so if you choose to do that. If it means cutting everybody out of your life and moving away and starting over again somewhere new, then fine, so be it. At least you'll be at peace. At least you'll be at peace. If that's what you want, then ask for it, because you will get it. And you will be at peace because of it. So whatever works for you. All right. Is there anything else? Is there anything else for this reading to close it out? This person was divinely guided to do the work on themselves, to heal their family bloodline or themselves, and they chose not to do the work. So when they come in talking about let's get married, you better not accept that fucking offer. You better not accept that offer. Okay, my bad. I don't know you like that. My bad. I overstepped my boundaries. If you want to accept this offer from this person to get married, then that's your choice. Your advice to not accept this offer because it's whack as fuck. All right, it's not stable. They're not stable, but you are stable. You are abundant. You have a new life that you can create that's clear of toxic waste, whatever the fuck this was for you. But again, if you want to accept this person's offer, then that's for you to decide. It's your call to make. Judgment is here. It's your decision. For some of you, this person may come back healed, and they may be ready for a union with you. If they've come back and they're healed and you want to accept their offer, by all means, accept the offer. But if they're not healed, then you need to think twice about accepting their offer, all right? Opportunity is coming. This offer is coming. This person may come back healed. They may not. If they're not healed, this offer is no good to you, all right? If this person is healed and you know they are healed and you want to accept their offer, then go for it. Start a family. Live your life. It may lead to marriage, but the choice is going to be up to you. You're going to have to be able to know that this person really is healed before you take this next step with them. If they're not healed and you take them back, it is not going to work for you, okay? It's going to be more tower moments than before. Alrighty. Be assertive. So this is what they want you to be. Be assertive. Don't be a coward. Don't give in. Don't accept this offer just because you want them back. Don't be a fool and throw away the key to success here, because you have the key to success in your hands. Your abundance is on the other side of the situation. The opportunity is here for you to make a wise decision here when it comes to this person. If they are healed and they're ready and you want this person back in your life, then say yes. But if they're not healed and they're not ready, and you know that if you take them back, it's going to block you from this blessing, be wise enough to know that's not the right choice, all right? I love you. At the bottom, it says to get more information. So again, before you accept this person back, make sure you get all the information, all the facts, do the research, test the waters, test the spirits, and make sure it's good, because if it's not good, how can two walk together unless they be agreed? So again, get more information and just know that you are ready to move on. They may not be. If they're not ready to move on and you are, then move on. All right? There's something behind that. Okay, that's it. For some of you, this will improve. Again, for some of them, they may come back healed and ready for commitment or a union with you. But if they're not healed and ready, then you need to move on without them. Again, there it is. Once this person has healed and taken care of their issues they may be going through or have within themselves and heal that from the inside out, then they'll be ready for union. But if they haven't, thank you, Spirit. Once they've healed, then yes, it will improve. But if they haven't healed and they're still in that same old energy, then it won't work. All right? They're not ready, and you are. So don't take this person back if they haven't healed, because it won't get better for you. All right? It'll only get worse. But if they're healed and they're ready and you are ready to go on with them, then do what's best for you. All right? Meditate to get answers, because you're going to have to make a decision here, and you're going to have to be assertive. If you have to cut this person off and you know why you need to cut them off because they're not healed, stand on that shit. Don't be afraid to stand on that, okay? Don't be persuaded to go back to it because of whatever the reasons may be. Meditate to get answers so you know exactly what you need to do in the situation. And if it works out for you, then great. All right? That's it. And take action. And the answer is no. So for some of you, the answer may just be no. It may not be the right time. It may more work needs to be done on either side of this. But once everything has been healed between the both of you, then you can take action on the situation or move forward with this person. But right now, for some of you, the answer is going to be no. But it's your choice. Ashe. Thank you for watching. Hope this helps.